Just in time. All right. So we're heading on to the grand finals of the doubles event. On the left side, at least from our perspective, we have Ogey and Yoren, who have shown us that they can really excel in doubles. They did against Ogey and Tag. Neves and Tag. I just repeated myself there in my V. And on the other side, we have two players that, personally I haven't seen them much before, Baaki and Bjay, but they've proven themselves to be very effective. Both like very good pressing both doubles and singles, kind of the hidden bosses, I'd argue. I've actually played them doubles before and they are quite the handful, so this will be very interesting to see. The little max cloud combo. Dead. Just very dead. Alright, so right now though, it seems yoren is taking Enlish clock advantage, which is understandable. I mean, depending on how you play the matchups, the two characters, if you play safer and let his partner do the dirty work, or if he wants to get in there. It's a completely different question. Ask yourself whether you're up against Lil Mac or up against Cloud, and Ogey goes for the suicide spike right there. I mean, of course it was not intended to be worth the moment. It was just fast pose. So we'll see how this can affect the rest of the game. Right now, Bjay has the limit charge up. Oh, wow, that was sense. Baaki sense. Both players upwards, only killing one of them though. And now there are more even playing field. One stock on each. One stock, two stock. You know what? I'm tired. So right now, Ogey intercepts his opponent's throw with a back air, killing Bjay, putting him on his last stock. So Baaki has the kill punch though, so this could prove very interesting, especially when those two players were gathered up right there, just ready to burst. But at last, he lost his kill punch, and Ogey loses his second stock. Oh, will Baaki be the first? Right now, they're both kind of. It's funny how Baaki and Bjay, they're very close to each other. You know, they're very patient. When there's nothing going on, they just chill and they just wait for the other opponent to come at them and do a mistake. And it just saves his teammate right there. And that's, they're collected and they're close to each other, so they can punish or save. Bjay goes for not exactly worth, given that he will kill his teammate, but the resulting ledge trap will kill the Captain Falcon. I'm just drawing a blank for some reason. So moving on to game 2. Remember, lads, this will be game 2 of 5, no matter what. There is no game 10. You know, no, those no longer the lengthy 3-2, 3-2 sets that we can see sometimes at weeklies. And what's the Baaki? All right, so now back at it again. Sheik and Cloud are up against each other face first, whereas Captain Falcon and Little Mac are further in the back. But this, I mean, no matter what layout they have, they are just like on each other's faces right now. It is pretty brutal. Yep. Il est toujours là, Alex, parce qu'il était passé voir. Okay. Because in case you didn't know, Elixio popped a head to say hi, and freshly came back from the Greninja Saga, where he plays pretty well. So we're proud of him, and we're KO Punch will take Ogey's first stock, and so now it could be dangerous since Little Mac is definitely the main damage dealer. We know that Cloud can dish out a lot of damage, but I mean, compared to Little Mac, he's gonna be the one that gets him punches. And with 3 full stocks, even at a dangerous percentage, this could, be a bit difficult for the red team schemes, as we saw, since yoren loses his first stock. Slight advantage. Little Mac, nope. Baaki keeps his first stock safe and sound, at least for another moment. And nope, again, great DI from as he gets sent back by Bouncing Fish. Right now, they're clearly focusing on Little Mac. They want him out of here. They know that a 3-stock Little Mac can do no good, and especially with Rage, that is just asking for trouble. Now with the KO Punch, will not be able to make full use of it though, since as expected. Loses his 3rd stock. A 150 though, very impressive especially for Little Mac. Ogey loses his 2nd stock. Now again, the only advantage I could perceive is like a stock advantage between Ogey and Bjay. I never noticed these 2 runs until now. Everything's going in. And that's the thing, man. We can see Ogey just getting in Baaki's face, wanting to get rid of that Little Mac, but his armor, man. His armor is really good. Got the KO Punch charged up, getting back on the stage, trying to see if they can get this threat out of here. Misses the KO Punch though, so at least they did not get punished too hard for failing to edgeguard Little Mac. And that's the thing, man. You think edgeguarding Little Mac is super easy, but honestly, once you actually deal with a really good Little Mac who knows what to do off stage and gets this armor exactly when he wants, it's not as easy as you figure, especially in doubles when there is some pretty heated exchanges all around. Really, you have to pay attention to your surroundings, look at all sides, see if your teammate's in trouble. It's definitely more like you have to multitask more in doubles more than you do in singles. Whereas in singles, of course, still heavy on the mind games, but less of the same thing, same like information processing in your head at wild speeds. When it comes to at least what the other players are doing, and not like pure mind games and pure what you've got in your noggin. So right now, it's gone to 1v1. Speak of singles. Bjay will have to use his limit on the recovery. It's him against yoren, and this, there is a slight 40% advantage for yoren, but it is difficult given we all know that Sheik struggles to kill high percents. Ooh. That's a really hard brain, but it will be. I was not winning the neutral 14 times in a row, but it will be a misinput that will be the end of Big J's last stock. So now 1-1. Two. Oh God, Jesus. So the 4 players are they both, one team has to win 2 more games to take it. I don't know. Right now it's like, I don't know if we'll see some spicy 5th game shenanigans. Could be quite tense given that whole single elimination thing. Right now they're taking it to Final Destination though. It's a pretty wise choice given that it's not like Little Mac has much to do in the air anyway, like no real chains. So this, since Baaki just lost, that it would make sense that this is their counter pick, since even though they can abuse platforms in Battlefield and Town and City, as I played them, so they have abused the platforms on Battlefield and Town and City against us. But right now though, Ogey kills his teammate. I mean, that is sadly the thing that happens in doubles. So KO punch will take Ogey another stock from the red team. So yes, even though platforms could be used, Sheik and Captain Falcon are much better at using them. So this it's Westeros for Final Destination. Counter pick right now. Oh, Jordan fails, gets punished by Little Mac. There's a full stock advantage from the blue team. So we'll have to see how they Ogey can pull back there, get their game. God, I'm stuttering all over the place today. But yes, against these 2 doubles monsters who clearly have, Baaki and Big J, such great synergy. Honestly, it's just you see these 2 on the field. They go Little Mac, they go Cloud, and even it's not even like, Big J's playing more Marth right now, and I think, I'm not sure, but I want to say Diddy Kong. I don't know the player too much, so sorry if I butchered that. But that's, Cloud is just such a good pick for doubles, and they've got some great team combos, great synergy out of it, as we can see with Ogey at 134%, and Cloud still surviving and still dishing out some rage nairs at 187%. Right now it's clear that they're focusing hard on him, since they Cloud has 3 stocks, whereas the red team is struggling at 1 each. So it's 4 versus 2 stocks. Mac loses KO punch, gets spiked by Ogey. Very good. They're not gonna let them get themselves that easy. Even with the stock lead, they're great players. They got their minds focused, and yes, they will not be afraid to just go all out and take it back, even at the stock advantage, and then maybe we'll top it, and maybe we'll dish out some stuff. Right now, the Ogey is sadly left all alone at 116% against a. I was gonna say 2 stock Cloud, but yes, I waited for the stock share since it would make a lot of sense for. Yeah. Very well executed setup from these 2 players. It's clear that they have team combos down to a T. And, Jet finishing touch, man. True. It's true. So yeah, again, team combos don't make or break, but they can prove to be very useful and very representative of a team's synergy. Right now, Bjay and the 2 teams actually. I was gonna say only 1, but the 2 teams talking to each other, deciding their battle plans. And it is pretty important given that the blue team has a game lead on the red team right now. Again, could prove to be the last game or the ultimate or the penultimate. We'll have to see. Okay, maybe it's time for the unnecessary. Sorry. Maybe it's time for the unnecessary guess from a player who's mildly, very, very mildly experienced, and actually more inexperienced than anything at the game. I think, yeah, right now red team's going to switch. I think red team can get a win on the fourth game, and I could easily see this set come to a game 5. Personally, I mean, I could be wrong. It's kind of, I mean, if we were to guess it randomly, it is 50-50. But I would say, you know, even though Team Blue has got their combos down to a T, Ogey and yoren are, you know, on top of it, strategizing, and they're able to be very focused in times of crisis. So right now, yoren gets in Sonic. Yeah, I guess these Sonic combos to kind of break the whole. That's the thing. Like Sonic is great at breaking, you know, the whole concentration and the whole focus combos. The other team, the game plan they got going on. You know, Sonic just gets in and breaks all of those dreams for you. Get the up there. Try to get them from the higher ceiling. Level map with the KO punch now. So this could prove very dangerous, as it does with yoren losing his first stock. And what? Oh yeah, and Ogey losing also his first stock. So maybe I spoke too soon. Oh, great knee though from Ogey, taking out Baaki's first stock. Cloud, just as he did last game, still has 3 stocks, 85% only. So he's definitely more of a support support teammate for Little Mac to get in and dish out some damage. But support does not mean pushover. And well, this is his first stock. Support does not mean pushover. And Cloud's got the tools to excel at what he's doing. And I mean, clearly he's not gonna let himself get down that easy, and can dish out some damage of his own, as he is doing right now. Getting the red team off the stage very shortly, getting stage control, but losing it. That was a misuse of shortly, I apologize. Alright, so right now, goes to Spike after we were returning from high on the skies. Oh, very nice, very nice. yoren gets in with his spin dash, and Ogey intercepts the teammate a back air, but immediately, Bjay throws out some up airs, and back airs, get these 2 out of here, and again, no pushover, man. He can deal some heavy damage of his own, and that's Cloud is so great in doubles for that, given his high mobility, but also high power. Baaki whiffs his KO punch though. This could be, I mean, there's no clear stock advantage right now, so it's the kind of thing that could have been a game changer if there's a left to see. Right now, Bjay has limit charge, so this could prove quite deadly, but yoren gets in there, does not get the kill though. Great DI from Bjay. Right now, limit charged up, yoren attempting to get in there and prevent it, but now it's a 2v1 battle against a very angry Cloud, about to break his limits. We'll have to see. I say we'll have to see a bit too much though, my apologies. yoren gets in there, tries to save his teammates, spin dash, up air. Both of these players, they try to work something out together, man. A team combo on the spot. There we go, that's it. Oh, does not, wow. I expected that to kill, to be quite honest. The back air from Sonic will not do it, and now Bjay with the 121 and the limit. Some rage limit Cloud. Well, maybe just rage Cloud then. We'll have to see how yoren now goes 1v1 against the Cloud. I mean, at this point, when it's not 2v1, it's hard to say anything, but yoren gets the up air. That will not end Cloud stock. Wow. Amazing dive from Bjay, surviving at 1. Yeah, the kill throw will do it. So, hey, I mean, called it. So right now, 2-2, red teams managed to tie up their games. We're about 5. Wow, it's already 55, like 5 minutes from the estimated end time of the tourney. People are probably packing their stuff already. Some people, there's not a lot of people watching the stream like in here. I mean, to be honest, not as viewers. I mean, like here in the venue, and it's understandable given that we have a lot more setups than usual. We have, much more space for free play since all the main events are over, compared to smaller events like say No Can Weekly or LRA. Oh, we might see. I have a slight feeling that we might see some money matches on stream. I might be mistaken though. I don't want to speak too early, but since I do have a tendency to speak too early, but we will see. This could prove very interesting. And now on game 5. All right, all 46 of you in the chat, brace yourselves because this is it. I mean, it's the double. It's not quite as anticipated as the main event, but doubles is still hype as hell in my opinion. And right now, game 5, we'll have to see just how this pitch. You know what? I would say that both of these teams are pitch perfect when it comes to coordination. The red team struggled quite a bit I guess I'd say in the odd matches, given that they lost games 1 and 3. In games 1 and 3, they a bit more SDs than usual. Sometimes they kill their teammate, but that's always unfortunate. And they are more singles players than they are doubles. You can see that Bjay and Baaki worked some doubles timing. But they may be singles folks, but they're still very focused. They know their craft, and that's why they can come back at any instant. Although Baaki will get. Oh, sorry, I just thought someone was talking to me. So yes, right now, pretty much the same stocks on both sides. 5 stocks per team. Bjay has the limit charge, and Baaki gets somewhat charged up smash. Is it charged or uncharged? I can't see my apologies. So yes. Oh wow, 59 players. Jeez. Well, hello, all 13 of you who joined in the last minute and a half. Thank you. This is a pretty hype moment, to be honest. Doubles against the grand finals of doubles, single elimination, no resets. Game 5, you gotta give it all you got. And right now, Cloud is in both teams have 4 stocks, but laid out pretty differently, given that Little Mac, the main damage dealer out of the 2, is on 1 stock, whereas Cloud is at a dangerous, rage percent, but has 3 stocks right now, although I do not want to speak too early, given that, very nice, suicide, up B, from Cloud. Definitely worth it, given that, Ogey was a pretty low percent, and Cloud was at 130, going to die anyway. So, he accepted his death, he was like, hey man, might as well, So, right now, again, 3 stocks on both sides. We'll see which players the red team decides to target, given that, they could target Cloud because he has the stock advantage. But Little Mac is quite the threat, with that KO punch. He's the main guy. There we go, already taking out yoren's penultimate stock. Now, clear stock advantage between the 2, and Little Mac still needs to be taken out, which Ogey will do right now, although Bjay comes in, advances his teammate, and Baaki steals the stock. So what we expected to be a 2v1, the 2 being on the red team, targeting Bjay, turned out into actually 2-1 for the blue team. And I do not want to be too pessimistic, and I'm cheering for yoren, but this will be very difficult, given that Sonic is not his main character. He is more of a Sheik, more of a Greninja kind of guy. And even though his Sonic has performed well in doubles, these 2 players are again pitch perfect, very well, great synergy between the 2. So they could whip up some mean team combo like this one, and so yeah. Yoren doesn't have much room to breathe here, but he has rage. He's a focus player. Oh, there we go. I mean, Baaki cordially lets Yoren finish his up smash, and then punishes immediately with the tilted. I mean the angled